going? Today's Thursday and I was just on my way home and I come down the road there past our front paddock and I noticed one of our steers has jumped over the electric fence and he's in the side he shouldn't be in. So we'll go down here and see if we can push him back over to where he's supposed to be. He's not supposed to move until Saturday, but I'd say the Energizer's not working real well because of the bad weather we've been having. So we've had nothing but cloudy days since Sunday. Today's Thursday, so probably not throwing out as much kick as it should, but we'll get down here and we'll have a look and see if we can get him back over where he's supposed to be until Saturday. So they've all come bolting over because they think they're getting moved. But I think the best bet for me will be to go up and turn that Energizer off. He may have jumped back in here. We'll go and have a look. Well, here's the problem. I've turned the Energizer off. But I don't know why they've put that peg so far over that way. I don't know why it's come off. It's twisted around. Something's probably hit it. Anyway, put him back on. Go the other way. Push him in. One. Where is this bloke? I can see another one down there pushed over. We'll tighten it all back up and then we'll if he's in here, he'll be probably right up the other end if he's still in there. I don't know what he's jumped over when he heard the quad bike to be with the rest of them. But, there's still plenty of grass in here for him anyway, so have a look. So I've counted them and there's 21 there, which is what's supposed to be there. But they are hard to count sometimes, and sometimes you can count them 3 times and you'll get 3 different numbers. But I'll just go for a quick walk around. But it seems like old mate must have jumped back over the fence when he heard the quad bike coming, thinking I was bringing food or something down, which is good. I've tightened it all up and they should be good for a while. It was earthing out too. Oh yeah, and look at that. There you go. That's what's happened. Check this out. The ground wire had come off, which they've probably knocked it off. So I'll wrap this around here a couple of times and we'll put it on the back here like that. That way they won't be able to knock it off. That's what would have done it for sure. You've got 2 more days. And you look awesome anyway, so there's plenty of feed in here still. So she's going. Should see a red light flashing on that. And yeah, so there you go. I'd say they've bumped this off, and then one of them would have been feeding close to the fence and realised, oh, that's switched off, and he's gone over. I think it was this fella here. Look at the size of him. This bloke. He's probably one of the biggest ones. It's coming along nice. This bloke here looks good. This one was one of the smallest ones, and the bloke next to him when we got him, he's catching up. Just that little area at the back there that's still struggling a little bit. But they'll get there. Happy Friday, it's finally here again. Oh well, not much going to happen this weekend really because of the like we're due for like real bad weather. Well, they're forecast really bad weather over. Well, they're saying for up the next 15 days. So we're just going to do some stuff that we can do, I guess. Mess around with the camp oven, and I've got some feed here that I've got to unload, a couple of bags, and I'm going to film me old dirt bike that I've had for a while, and what I'm going to do with all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I've got a bike there that I've had for like 12 years that I restored 12 years ago, and thrashed the guts out of it for about 6 or 7 years, and it needs restoring again. So we'll get a bit of film of that and talk about what I'm going to do with that thing. It's probably going to take me about 12 months to do that, because it's going to be hard to get parts for it, because it's like 30 years old or something. It's an old bike, but we'll get this stuff unloaded, and I'm going to light up some coals so we can cook on we'll use the Weber's to cook on the camp oven, because it's just wet. I'll flip it around, it's water everywhere. Look at the clouds. It's supposed to be like this for the next 15 days, they're saying. This is what we're using, the old Weber kettles, because we can use them in here, well ventilated and everything. Blowing straight out the door anyway. So yeah, we'll get those coals to ash over, and we'll throw a bit on the bottom, save about 6 each for on top of each camp oven. And yeah, we'll get the 2 camp ovens going. There's one here. I'll have to get the other one, must be down the bottom shed, so I'll bring that up. I thought I'd left it up here. But yeah, nice and easy. This is what you can do when the weather's bad. I won't put the lids on. I'll just sit the camp oven on top of the grate with a fire underneath, and then throw some beads on top. So there's the Osso Bucco, which I was going to brown in the camp oven, and here's the vegetables. Pretty basic recipe, but yeah, we've got to get all this together. Okay, we just threw our Osso Bucco in with the onions, which we sort of caramelised, and yeah, it's going to throw all these veggies in, a little bit of tomato paste, some Guinness, some water, and in about an hour's time we'll throw some, what are they, dates? Dates in there. Very simple, very simple. We'll get it all going. All right, so that's everything in there, and we've just covered everything with water. So we'll throw the lid on it now, and we'll give it an hour, throw some coals on the lid, and then yeah, we'll open it up and start throwing some dates in and tasting it. Smells bloody awesome in here. Oh yeah. That's been going for about an hour. So she's bubbling away. It's still got a bit to go yet, hasn't it?
Yeah, at least another hour.
Yeah. We'll throw some still watery. handful of dates.
So show the camera.
Okay.
Some dates. Add some sweetness.
It's got to thicken up a fair bit yet. Right, we'll see how that goes. So we just mixed up a basic damper batter. Basic, you know, salt, self-raising flour, water, icing, a little tiny bit of icing sugar. We're going to put him in this one here and throw some coals on the lid and get it rolling. Dampers in the pit. See how it turns out. There it is. Beef stew and damper. Happy days. Turned out perfect. Can't beat it. So today's Saturday. We're going down to move the boys. Jade and I have had to bust out the gum boots. We've had a fair bit of rain in the last sort of 12 hours. It's Saturday morning. We'll have a look at the gauge. I don't know if you will be able to see that. It's just under 50 mil. That's in about 12 hours. Nothing compared to what they're copping down south, but yeah. And over on the coast, thank goodness. We've had enough before we got this lot of rain, but you know, we shouldn't complain, I suppose, because in a couple of years' time we'll be carrying on about how dry it is. But check out the grass we've got growing out here. Look at that. Look at this. Cows have already been through this. Still heaps there. So we'll go down and we'll move the boys. Make sure it's off. Got the gum boots. Come on. Your favourite time of the week. Gallagher. Pre-sharpened. We don't get nothing for any of that. We pay top price for everything, but you're shopping around for treading posts. Watch this, Joe. Look at the difference that they're going into to what they've been in on the grass there. Like, look how much higher this stuff is to where they've been. So they're doing their job, but we're still leaving plenty behind. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? You like that?
It's like, thanks, mate.
That's like, it's been raining all morning, but they look dry.
Yeah.
Isn't that unreal?
Yeah, that's good.
So they'll have a week in here, and then they'll go back into this paddock over here, which they were in. It'll be 6 weeks, like with the rotation. But you can look at the grass; it's already coming back. So they're actually in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like, really, it was only 3 weeks ago. But with the way that we're doing it, opening up one side, blocking off one side, and then opening up a week later, I count them as a 6-week rotation. But that's what it already looks like in there, and that's what they'll be going into, which already, it basically looks like this, and they haven't been in here for a couple of months because we kept them out of here. The frost got this real bad through the winter, and you can still see some of the dead stuff there. If I had my tractor running, or I had a running tractor, I would have slashed it all. But anyway, it is what it is, and they'll trample it all down and eat it down, and they'll take all these little yellow flowers off, and Yeah, knock it over and then I'll come through and spray the weeds. That'll do. Happy cattle. They love move day. Look what we've put them into though. Look at this. They're up to their bellies just about in feed. Happy days. Look at all that to get into. It's early Sunday morning. We put the girls in the heifers, or they're not heifers anymore, the cows into this paddock on Thursday afternoon. They were in that paddock, but on the other side of that fence before that. But yeah, I've just come out here and they're coming over the hill having a feed, and there's the 4 calves is where we're at the moment. And they all look good. The smaller 2 black ones are obviously the ones that were only born, I think they're a week old, and the other 2 are 2 weeks old. You can see them 2 little black ones up there, and there's 2 little brown ones, but the brown ones are slightly bigger. So we're hoping that these other girls calf within the next 3 or 4 weeks, because we want them fairly close together preferably. But yeah, they're loving it. The grass is, you know, look at it. All this rain. We've had 45 mil of rain since Friday. So today's Sunday. If I get a bit closer, I'll get a bit better footage. So it's Sunday today, and we ended up with 45 mil of rain for the weekend so far. Better than 300. That's what they forecast. Everything's pretty wet. Look at the grass. Anyway, get on to something else. Okay, rain gauge update from last Friday, today's Tuesday. From last Friday to today, we're right on, what's that say? 50 mil. 50 mil of rain. Just under 49 mil. I'll tip that out. So, in comparison to what some of the people got down south and everything, we've been fairly lucky, but it already waterlogged this place. So that's probably going to do this video. I just seen a big bolt of lightning come down and heard some thunder over there just a second ago. So it looks like we're in for some more storms, but they're saying that the weather's supposed to get better heading into the weekend, which will be nice. We haven't got another tractor yet because they're just too expensive. Like, thanks to COVID and what we call the COVID tax, it's just made everything ridiculously overpriced. And with COVID, like heaps of people moved from the city into the country and bought up a lot of little hobby farms and stuff like that, which is cool. But they've also bought up and driven up the prices of all the smaller sort of tractors. Anything up to 100 horsepower with a bucket on it, if it goes on the marketplace, it's gone. Like, and it doesn't matter what money they've got on them, just about, they're just gone. Like, where I'm sort of sitting back and like I've got a budget that I've got to work to, of course, and we can afford to buy a decent tractor, but I'm not paying over $20,000 for a tractor with 8,000 hours on it. Like, that's just at the end of its service life. It ain't happening. So, and they're going like that. They're just gone. Like 8,000 hours, 7,500 hours, and they're people just buying them straight out. They're gone, and they're paying like top dollar for them. So I'll just have to suck it and see, I guess. We'll sit tight for a little while. Like, we got plenty of cattle here keeping the grass down, and it'd be nice to get another. Well, I'm going to have to get another tractor, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen within the next few weeks. But they just make good videos, you know. So as soon as something comes up that's decent and for the right money, I'll have to jump on it, you know, because they're not lasting. So thanks heaps for watching the videos. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one.